Hello, let's see if anybody's there. It takes them a minute to get up. Just trying to bring you up. Sometimes it takes ages to come up on the page. Oh, there I am. There we go. So, Ranger Ink is live now. Let's go big. Oh, volume down. And which way is it to comment? Oh, I've gone off it again. And we'll wait for people to join us.
And we have all our equipment. Sorry, it's not such a pretty picture.
It's gone really wide, hasn't it? I'm so sorry that the mechanics are still here. Hello.
It's not such a pretty picture. It's gone really
Got to turn that'll echo. Sorry. It's okay. That's it. We had it all set out so you only saw the really nice bits, and it's just, it is what it is. So I'll just wait for a few of you to join, and then I'll introduce myself in case you don't know who I am and who this lovely lady is. So we'll just give it a minute because we don't want to, I'm trying to think, what time is it in the UK? It'll be about 8:30. And it's 3:30, so we've sneaked this in on you. Normally I'll say, I might go live, but a sneaky one is always good. But we haven't got 19, so we'll see if Emmy and Jay are in there. Hello. Oh, somebody knows who I am. There we go. Diane knows it's Diane. So there we are. That's cool, isn't it? Hello, everybody. Oh, people are joining now. People have seen us. Tell everybody, like, well, you'll be able to watch it afterwards. If people miss it, you'll be able to watch it afterwards. But we just thought we'd do a sneaky. So what do you think? Let's just do a couple more minutes and then I'll explain.
You can also press the arrow to share.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. You can press the arrow and then you can share it on your page. And will it then go live on their page? Is that what Emmy does? Emmy presses that and then it goes live on my page. Okay, Ben might even be on.
Yeah.
Because the kids will have gone to bed. Yeah, the kids will have gone to bed. So it is very impromptu, this. Nobody's missed out. We didn't plan this. We just did it. So basically, we were going to film a video of Patty showing me something, because this is the lovely Patty from Ranger. We're in her videoing room. So we were going to film a video of Patty showing me something. And then Patty said, should we do it live? Which is always a little bit dangerous, isn't it, when I'm on? But yes, we'll do. Oh, having to shut the door. I'm a bit noisy. They can hear me out there. They can hear me in the thing.
In the art room.
No, I know it's 3:30 here. I'm here. I'm not in the UK. I'm saying in the UK it'll be 8:30 and it'll be 9:30 in Europe. So it might be a bit late for the Europeans, but they'll see it again tomorrow. So yeah. So we've got some people on, so we might as well continue.
All right.
Yeah. So the lovely Patty Bian, who is in, what is your actual title? Education?
I'm the social media education specialist.
There you go, specialist. Social media education specialist. And people will know, Patty used to be my right-hand woman. When I was touring and teaching all the time, I couldn't have done it without Patty. She always sorted all my kits and did everything. And of course, life's changed with the pandemic, and I do a lot of it live. So Patty's job has changed. So now she's social media. So when you see TikToks and Facebook posts and all that, that's Patty. But she still is education as well. So it's been manic here because they've been packing for a trade show.
That's going to be starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And we're going to go live there too.
Oh, cool. So
Dean,
the trade show is in Vegas. I don't know why they didn't think about me. But anyway, the trade show's in Vegas and Dina is teaching and Simon is teaching. So a lot of people, so Patty's going there. So this is her last day here. And I'm left to run the fort here.
No, she's
left
in charge.
I'll be in charge here.
I think, should we be nervous?
So we decided, we've just done a load of TikToks as well. We've done all sorts and we've packed all my stuff. I'm going to Stampers Anonymous. I didn't say that right. Anonymous. I'm teaching a weekend there, not this weekend coming up, the following weekend. I'm doing a meet and greet on the Thursday. If you just want to come and say hello, meet me, I'll be demoing and you'll be able to shop at Stampers Anonymous. Look on my page, the Diary of Dylusionists page, and you can do that. And then the following week, I will be at Stamp Away and I'm teaching classes there as well. So those of you who might know that I've just done a release with Spellbinders, my first release with Spellbinders. And I have 4 sets of stamps with Stampers Anonymous. And then we brought out dies. I am not a die cut person. I love fussy cutting. I've always loved fussy cutting. I find it really therapeutic. And loads of people have asked me so many times, haven't they, can you bring out dies? And I always said no because I felt it wouldn't be very authentic of me to bring out a product that I don't use. And then eventually, I think Tim was one of the biggest champions. He was like, you don't have to use it. You just need to know that a lot of your students do. So we've brought it out and it's been amazing. We've had a really, really good response. But I do have a machine. Spellbinders sent me a machine, which I haven't looked at. So I said to Patty, will you show me what to do? Lee showed me a bit actually at Stampers, but she showed me on, you know, Tim's old case one. Yeah, the Vagabond. So she showed me on that, but that was quite a while ago. So Patty was going to show me and I said, let's video it. And then Patty said, let's do it live. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I don't have the fancy packaging for the dies. When I get them in sets like this. In fact, for my launch, I had to steal them off Ben. I had to steal the fancy with the pretty packaging, the pretty packaging that shows you, you know. So, for example, this set comes in pretty packaging with these images on the back, so you know. I don't get them like that. I just get the images. But we're going to do it. So the time I did do it, I did it a totally different way to everybody else. So Patty's going to show me and you how she would normally do it. We're going to have a couple of plays with that. Then I'm going to show you my weird way, and we'll do that. And then I'm also going to do some with some coloured. Okay. So first of all, we have to cut the card to fit the machine, whatever size your machine is. So this is the Spellbinders Platinum 6. But I have been told it fits Tim's machines as well. They all work. But this is the Spellbinder Platinum 6. So I think I don't know if the 6 is relevant, but if you cut the card in half, it will fit. Okay. Now, she's going to teach me as a total lay person. So you might already know some of this, but I do also know there will be people like me who've never used a machine at all, and we want to know why there are all these pieces, etc. So,
okay, so first off, you're going to
sorry about that, slight technical hitch. Let me find us again. The lead came out and cut us off, would you believe? So, there we are, we're there again. Big apologies. Wait for people to come back. You see, if this was on my Facebook, nobody would bat an eyelid, Patty. Nobody would. They'd be just like, this is normal for Diane. But on your Facebook, they're probably used to something a bit more professional. So,
I don't know. We don't do this often.
Do you not?
So it's kind of a learning curve.
Yeah.
It's a good...
We're back. Yes, Chrissy. Sorry about that. For some reason, the lead came and it just We were busy chatting away.
Right, and we didn't realize right away.
We were busy chatting away, and then it said, your live has ended. We were like, that was quick. So
right in the middle of our...
If you are a Dylusionist, you will just know that you just go with the flow. But if you're more of a ranger person, you might think, what's going on? It's delusional. That's what it is. So we'll just give a couple of minutes to let people get back in. Poor Patty was having I was just sat here like, well, we'll do it again. Patty was,
we thought it was our Wi-Fi. That
because she was just having
a little spotty sometimes.
But the Wi-Fi looks full, so it was. We
were filming all day, and my battery was drained in my camera.
Yes, we've been TikToking.
Yeah, so there's more fun stuff.
Anyway, let's get started.
Okay.
So, as I was so rudely interrupted in the last one, I was stamping Arthur. Okay, so I've got him stamped. And I know I've got the die, but then I don't really know what to do. And it might sound a bit ridiculous that I don't know what to do, but I used some of Tim's dies years ago, but when there were star shapes. So there weren't, nothing with a stamp, it was just a die. So there we go. So I know, so what I want to know, Patty, is,
Chris said,
we have this. When I've tried to do it, I end up with this. It moves. So how do you stop that
especially
moving?
when our plates are all bent? So the secret is to tape down the die. So you want to use a tape that's repositionable. You don't want to use a permanent tape.
Okay, so it doesn't, and you just position that.
So that it comes off without wrecking, your paper. So you just position it evenly around the stamped image.
Yeah.
And then you just tape it down.
Do you need another piece?
Yeah, and we'll do it. Since this is a big die.
Oh, I thought it might be easier to see if it was a big die. And it'll just cut through the tape. Oh no, you're putting it...
I'm putting it carefully on the edge because sometimes the tape will take off the ink. Just be advised.
Oh, okay. So what's this?
So this is mint tape. It's
scrapbook.com.
Yeah.
But you could use
even washi tape.
Yeah. So if you just take it off on your arm a bit first so it doesn't pull. Okay.
Just test it to make sure,
Can I just show them?
Yes.
Sorry. So Patty's put a bit here and there, and now it doesn't move. Because when I did it, it moved, which is why I do it a weird way.
Yeah. So then, again, if we look at our map, it says we need another C plate. And
so does it matter which way up that goes? No.
No.
Okay.
But so... for good die cutting plate health, you want to keep one that you cut on, and then the one that you put on top.
Okay. Is that the one that's going to bend, or do they both?
Yeah, it just
from
using it, they bend. So you want to keep one just for cutting, and then one for on top.
Yeah.
And then when the one on the bottom gets bad, you use that top.
You get a new. You
switch them.
Switch them. Okay.
I hope that makes sense. Okay, so.
David's in from New Mexico.
So the next thing you want to do is you just put it into
the whole machine,
the whole thing, all your sandwich, and you put it into the machine until you feel it kind of catch under the roller. And then once you feel it caught, you can go ahead and turn the handle.
And is that hard?
No, but you do want to put your hand on top of here.
Okay.
Just because, you're cutting through layers.
Yeah.
So it's not real hard, but it's a little,
Okay.
You need a little bit of muscle, but not a lot.
Because I think the tin one I used to use, you pressed a button and it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So there you go.
Oh, okay. So it hasn't touched the tape.
Right.
So you could use that again.
Yes. So you could just take, if you're cutting out multiples, you can just take this off and leave the tape like that.
Can we cut more than one piece of card or not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the image.
Because
I'm a fussy cut image, you see, and it's even all round. So
yes.
mine like chopped off part of his arm and had a big gap over here.
Yeah, the tape is the key.
Okay.
But, you know.
So, and that's how you would do like multiple.
So multiple.
I've got what I did. I stamped her out. I stamped her out some big images and then I stamped her some little images. So I'm putting her to the test bit now.
Okay.
So hang on. So I have to put that. I'm terrible. I'm ever so sorry. I have to put things back as soon as
She's
I've
good
used.
because I wouldn't do it. I would just like leave it out, and then at the end I'd be like, I'm a messy character.
I'm terrible.
I want to get to it.
These are from Robin Couture, which is the Robin stamps with all the hats, scarves, gloves, etc. So large. Oh, that was a point. So this bit,
that's another
the little bit that comes up, that's the blade.
You put that face down.
Okay, so you've got that one, you've got that one, and then you've got. Now we have 2 scarves. So which one?
So you could just have to line it up and see which one it is.
That one, okay, and then a top hat. Oops, a top hat.
Chris is saying she loves the vagabond, yes.
Yeah, that's what Lee used. Right, so so do you just do the same? Do you do one at a time? So like position this one.
Yes, and then when you're going to do this, before you stamp your images, you want to make sure there's enough room between each image so the die will fit on there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't
I
stamp
tried
them close together.
Which I do. You see, I stamp.
You like to get every last
it's just
hit.
Knowing the different.
And you know, if you're worried about wasting, if you just position the die before you stamp, you can get it closer.
Okay.
All right.
So you just leave like a little. Oh, you see that just touches.
Yeah, we didn't.
No, because I did it, not you. I've put the tape in the wrong place. I can't get it.
So.
I'll show you. I'll lift it up and show you because I just stamped them on there. I didn't even. So this one will actually. This piece of tape will probably go on both of these.
Yeah, 2 for 1. That's a good tip. Do that.
Is it? Oh.
Yes. See, you know what I mean? No. You're already thinking.
Right.
Now, can I test you? Can I take apart the sandwich now that those are all complete?
Yeah, I just want to show them where I've only just because remember I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I just stamped these where and if you look here, the dies are touching each other. So, and I thought I'd left plenty of space, but it's only just, but yeah. Yes, sorry, some people are asking who didn't realise. I'm really sorry. These are I have a new release with Spellbinders. So I have 4 sets of stamps that Stampers Anonymous did. So we have Gnome Sweet Gnome. This is Mavis and Arthur, and they met in my garden and they fell in love.
I love the story behind these.
They fell in love and then they needed somewhere to live, so we made them a little house. And this is Silas the snail. So this one is called Toadstool Tales, and they fell so much in love that I still haven't named the triplets, that they had triplets. So and I need to name the triplets. So that's called No Place Like Gnome. And then this is Robin Couture. Okay, so 4 sets, and there are 4 sets of dies, but mine come in packets like this, not posh like you all. So okay, right, there we go. So
all right. So do you want to see if I take this apart
and me put it together? Yeah. Okay. So I started with the fat one. So do you want? Oh, I see. So on those you don't. Right. So I've started with A, and then I need B, which is this one. So why didn't they make that thicker?
There must be another die combination.
Oh, okay. That's my first thing. Why did so B, and then we need to put on C. So we want to put this. And again, is there a right way up, or does it not matter?
No.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So put on C, and
this way you can turn it over. Like as you get more cuts in here, you can turn it over.
So C, then the paper, cardstock, and we're doing 4. So So that, and then this one on the top. Now I can't remember. Did you?
So I put it.
Bent?
It's bent. Put it with the bow going up, and it might flatten it a little bit. And let me move this closer to you.
So that's my sandwich. Well, that was quite easy because it tells you on it.
Yeah.
It's that long ago since I used Tim. So push it.
Oh. So when you feel it catch,
that looks big there.
It's okay.
It's not going to
hold
snap.
It. No.
Okay. And then.
And now once it goes through.
Oh, that's not hard. No.
And maybe we should have done it the other opposite way.
But you would. I would have. That. There we go. Just that bit was a bit tough, but then it's not. So then you take the whole thing.
Right.
I hope Jay's not watching because she'll make me cut my own out in future. Oh, okay. There we go.
You can't tell her you don't know how to do it anymore.
I know. Now you see, so to me, that's worth it, cutting a few.
Yeah.
That, to me, by the time I've set it up, I could have cut it out, this one.
Right, because you're a whiz at cutting, but a lot of people...
and a lot of people aren't.
And then
but that, I think, is worth it.
And sometimes you get those jagged edges, fussy cutting.
Yeah.
And this gives you a beautiful, perfect edge.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would like that. Me, I like to fussy cut and die cut, but I kind of prefer die cutting.
The other thing as well is, I always leave a border when I'm cutting. When I'm fussy cutting, I always leave a border. I would probably nip in there because I'm a bit pedantic. But these are cool. These are good. Right.
Good
I
job.
did it. So I hang on. So just peel this off, and you can use this till it stops being sticky.
Yeah.
What would would I just store them in the bags, or do you get something special to store these? I have like some little Perspex drawers.
They have magnetic like boards that you can store them on.
Oh, okay. That might be better than in a bag together like this.
And actually on the packaging, I believe there's a little bit of tape that holds the dies on, and you can stick that back on there.
Okay. So now this, I went for small because I thought that might be more difficult, because if you see on the toadstools, the cat stools, they have got whiskers and things. So I don't need to alter that because I've already done it. A, B, C.
Right.
Put the card on down here.
Once you
but this is cool as well because you can actually, I don't know, I could play with that as well.
Yeah, and you can do it like in the center and like plan to have.
Oh, so you could have an opening.
Yeah, make a little window. Another use for it. Like we did this cutting out that big one.
Oh, so
that could be a window.
So I could decorate this, stamp him on my page or on a card, because I've done a lot of cards with this set, and then put a window over the top. Oh, and then that would open.
Yes, or just use this without to reveal.
Yeah. To reveal a colour. Oh, look at that.
Background. See?
Wow.
That's lots of fun things you could do.
Because you know me, I like to use, what am I doing? Wrong one. I like to use things in different ways as well. I've forgotten I'm doing Silas.
So that's another use.
Silas this is in Silas.
Make a little shaker.
So I do want to talk about this big one in a minute, so I'll just take that out, but I need Silas, that one. I'm even getting them the right way up now.
Yeah.
I want the little... Okay, I'm just checking I've got the right ones, and then I'll... No. Yes.
There you go. It's going to be so great for those whiskers. People are going to love that.
Yeah. Right.
That's the hardest part. Those little thin lines.
So those are the right ones. And I think I've stamped them okay now. So it's actually quite fun. I thought it'd be quite boring. Sorry.
It's good when you can do a bunch at once.
Yeah.
It's better.
But do you know what I mean? I just was like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But like Tim said to me, you know, what you have to remember is that it's just because you can fussy cut, and that
doesn't mean everybody else enjoys it.
No.
Or like sometimes people
So me and Emmy can think of nothing better.
Can't cut for a lot for a long time.
Yeah, have mobility, you know, issues and things. So
that's where these come in handy. I'm very impressed.
And this, I'm stunned. And these small ones, you only really need one, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear that in half. And this, but
I think we are a little overkill with our.
I'll probably use my washi tape. No, but the thing is, I didn't realise this trick, and like I say, when I've tried to do this, they've looked horrendous, and so I've just gone back to
especially if your pads are all curved.
Yeah,
you've never. So this.
But Jay was really interested in it, so there we go. Does it matter that that's sitting up? No.
No, it'll go.
And then I put this way again.
Let's put it this way.
Okay. Ooh.
This time.
Okay. Am I doing it
again?
So
maybe So maybe it'll.
And so a machine like this just goes in one way.
Oh, you can cut from both sides.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I guess if you're a lefty, it might.
I don't like that cracking noise. I know.
That's normal.
It's okay till you get about halfway and then it sort of pulls. Ooh,
well, and it's kind of because it's bowed too.
Yeah.
It's probably not good. We really should be using, newer die plates, but.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
See?
Yeah. Yeah. And to be honest, that I couldn't, and I'm a quick cutter. I couldn't have cut those 6 pieces out. Because adding all those felt a little bit faffing, but I still couldn't have cut
all those pieces out.
Yeah.
In time you just did that.
Yeah. So while I'm putting these away, I just want to talk about this because somebody said they've never seen dies so big. Is it still going to fit if you only have one of these smaller machines? Or have I boobed by...
And yes, it fits.
Oh, okay.
So you have to make sure that you...
But in the future, I should never make one bigger than that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure that this is a pretty standard, unless you have an old die machine, this is 6...
I normally do bigs. If you don't know my work, I normally do big because I work in journals. So it was a little bit tricky for me to do smaller designs, but some designs I just couldn't make smaller.
So this is 6 1/4 inches wide.
Okay. So as long as I make the stamp size.
Yeah.
Less than 6 inches. Do you know what I actually thought? I thought when I sent this in, because I didn't really understand dies, I thought they might do that as a die. And I didn't realise that what I did would be a die.
Right.
Do you see what I mean? So next time I probably would maybe do them separate. I'm just learning as well. I've never, because I was thinking, well, this is good to do them in the small bits. But what size is the largest die? It's the house one, and it is, I think there are measurements on the packaging, but I haven't got any packaging. So, where did here, let me measure it. Sorry. The largest die is 5 3/4 inches.
I hope I didn't cut this too.
By 6 1/4.
I have to take a little, it's hanging over the edge.
Oh,
sorry.
Too big for the thing.
To cut it just
Should I be stamping this?
Yeah, if you want to.
I will be using those. So you see, she could have just taught, done this on my own, but we just thought, let's film it, and if it goes wrong.
Yeah, other people that, aren't familiar with dies.
Yeah.
I feel like it's helpful.
So, it's a big stamp. So again, always make sure that your ink pad is juicy. Okay. and you just want to press lightly. I see a lot of people pressing really hard, and then you get the ink inside, but just go over it. And so Stampers Anonymous introduced me to a
stamping platform.
Thank you, Patty. Introduced me to a stamping platform. I thought a stamping platform was, if you were going to make loads of the same card, it would be in the same position. That's what I thought it was for. And I thought that's not going to be any good for journaling. But it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's great for big stamps because, you know.
Yeah, yes, because some of my stamps that were those square, that can be hard to stamp.
Right.
Jay's loved it. And one of the classes I'm teaching at Stampaway is cards. We're teaching cards. I think there's about 6 or 7 cards. And she stamped out every image for them. And she flew through because you only position them once and then
then you're good to go. You just ink and
so slap. I am
beautiful.
So oops. So now again, just position this on. I mean, this is not really a complicated one to cut out, but a lot of the ones I do are complicated. A lot of people are like, oh no, she's put loads of eyelashes in, or she's done that. I'm putting 3 on just because this is bigger. Okay, and then A, B, C.
That's good.
A, B, C. So you can never go wider than the width of the platform.
Right.
A, B, C, and this one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you put it through because it's your side. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll clean this stamp. Oh, people are enjoying it, Patty. I forgot. I forgot. We were supposed to be looking at
the comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bit warm in here.
Yes.
You need a big fan. I'm a big fan of yours, Patty.
I'm a big fan of yours as well. Okay. There you go. Beautiful.
Cool.
Good job.
And then we could have fitted small things around it, couldn't we? Or I would stamp really. I would stamp really easy things like
maybe those flowers,
the circles, or put. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Just to use. But again. Oh, I've got hiccups, I'm sorry.
Were you nipping the bottle or something?
the balsamic. I was the balsamic vinegar. But again, that on to some. I mean, that's only a small bit, but
Right. That's
cool.
Beautiful.
So, the reason I've brought some of these coloured bits through was I thought they would be cool for, like, say the robin. For like his scarves and hats.
Right.
So would it be just exactly the same? I stamp on there. So let's stamp something on. Let's go back to the robin.
Instant colour and cut.
So that goes back in here. I just feel, what happens if you bend one of these? This is my worry. This is why I want to get them on something.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually put them too close to each other and I kind of like almost cut it and made a dent, but it still works.
Okay.
But you do be careful. Treat them nice. You don't want to just throw these in a drawer like this. You want to have them on something that's
so let's have a couple of scarves and let's have a bow. Oh no, I've got to leave space.
Yes.
Got to leave space. Come on, Diane.
I know. I guess you. I would even leave more space.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just.
Yeah. And a hat. And let's put a glove on.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll ink that and stamp that. But again, you could do all your stamping at once, couldn't you?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I could stamp. So Jay could still use that thick.
Right.
Okay.
As long as you're leaving the room.
Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
So now, oh, sorry. So he's gonna have matching accessories. So we have that hat. They're so dinky. Not that glove. That glove. Okay. Because I know dyes are not cheap, so I wanted, you know, to get the most I could out of the patterns, and that's why I've put you loads of mix and match, and then there's a bow.
I think I said it.
Oh, sorry. It's because it's bigger. There we go. I'm just going to put these back in, and then we'll take those down. You are probably all experts. I know you sat at home laughing at me, going, is she pretending? No, I don't use stuff like this.
Like you always say, it's easy once you know how.
Yeah, it's easy once you know how. And I always thought, do you know what, by the time you get the machine out, by the time you do this, but actually, I don't think I'll ever stop fussy cutting, because it is one way I unwind.
Well, and you do it when you're traveling too.
Yes. Yeah, and I can't really take a machine with me, but
could you imagine?
but I can see that Jay would. She did a load for me for the launch.
She would, yeah.
But I was busy making samples, so I didn't have a chance to go and watch her or anything like that. Jay and Emmy did it, but Emmy again, she's like me. She loves to cut. Jay doesn't mind cutting, but. I think she will really enjoy this more.
I like die cutting. I like to fussy cut, but I don't love it.
Yeah. But it's interesting to know, like, for next time, because I was a bit blind designing.
Right.
I was like,
so now it'll make you
I was
more
like,
thoughtful when you design.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, what should I do? And they said, just do your normal things. I thought, well, my normal things won't really go down well at Spellbinders, so I'll just be a bit more. But
the new normal for Spellbinders.
Yeah, I thought these were quite pared back for me. There was no detachable heads. There was no.
This is true.
No. So there we go. Okay. Again, do you want to pop it through and I'll clean just because it's nearer you? Oh, next one. So if you don't have to make the sandwich if you're just doing the same thing. It's the same thing over and over.
Yeah. And you know, once you know how to do it, you kind of remember. Maybe you might forget when you go, if there's a long time in between.
Yeah.
You might forget, you know, the next time. But like if you do it a lot, then you'll get to know it. And most die cutting machines are very similar.
Yeah, because there's so many different makes. That's why I was like, you know, I thought I'd better get the have the Spellbinders one because that's where I've made the dies. Yeah. So, and they just drop out. That. That is amazing. So, let me get the two. So if you just, so for example, the big one. So there is his scarf. So his scarf actually goes that way. I have seen Spellbinders.
Go like this?
Yeah, Spellbinders did it like that, and it's like, that's a bum warmer. This is his neck. His neck is up here. So this is where his scarf goes. His scarf goes like that, and his glove goes like that. You see? So he has that, and then there's lots of different hats. That's so I quite like them already cut because I colour everything. That is cute. Right. That is so cute. And then this one could have a scarf. And could have a bow.
Oh, that's sweet.
Cute. I like that. And then we could still. Okay, go on then.
Yeah.
I what's the word? Yeah, I see it. Not fully, because I do find it relaxing. But yes, I will definitely use it. I will definitely. So at home at the moment it's up in the it's not in my studio, it's up in my sewing room because the girls tend to work more up there while I'm busy. But I can see now if I had it down there and had it out, I would use it. Yeah.
You keep it on your desk.
Yeah, I'm loving
or
this.
Like behind you.
And I know I could stamp on it, but I never think to. But just see, look, he looks
Arlene
lovely.
Said hello. Hi, Arlene.
Hello. So, I am chuffed. So, I probably won't do what I used to do before, but shall I show you what I used to do?
Okay, yeah.
Because I used to get things wrong, so I'll show you what I did. But I didn't
and
know
it's
about
really
tape.
not the wrong way, but
okay,
this is the easy way.
okay.
All right.
So what I did and found successful was I took the card and then I took the die. I'm just gonna do one. I would fill it up, but I took the die and I put the die on, and then I put the top on, and I cut the shape out because I couldn't get them not to move. So I cut the shape out and then I stamped on the shape, which works, but it's not as neat. But I'm never bothered. That's the thing with me. I'm not, you know, if you want it to be neat, you're talking to the wrong person, really. So there's the shape. And what I realised was there's a slight indent at the back, which you know is is upside down. So I had the shape and then I was stamping on it. But Patty said, if you put it back in, it stops it moving around, which is a really good tip. So she's popped it back in and you can actually see, I'm normally a stand-up stamper, but then if I just line this, oops, over the top, I would do that and then I would stamp. Oh, I've stamped it badly. But, so I did that. Because I was leaning over, I've pressed here. Normally I would stand up and do it. So it's, can you see it's a little bit further at the back, but that wouldn't bother me, but that's what I was doing. So Jay cut loads of images out for me and then I had a pile of images and then I stamped them. But it was because I didn't know how to keep this straight on the stamped image. So this is wrong, but you know,
it's not really wrong. Some people do it like that.
I think it's probably
I think it's easier this way.
I think it's quicker if you say we're in a hurry and I needed 20 robins.
Right.
Jay could just cut me 20 out on blank and then I would, so that would be quicker. But I think the other way is better. The other way is better because now I feel I want to go in and just trim him a little bit there. So yeah. Do we have any questions? Gosh, how long have we been? It's been fun. If you've just joined us, there's 2 videos. We were merrily going along and then it said your live has ended.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I don't think we can stitch them together. And we'll get Emmy to post it on the Dylusionists page as well. But yeah, that was fun because
it was a lot of fun.
We originally she would have just shown me, but we just thought, do you know, if I don't know how to do it, there'll be plenty of other people who don't know how to do it. So yes, I hope you enjoyed it. It's already out, Chrissy. It came out
last Wednesday.
It came out Wednesday the 10th. Now, if you're in America, Ranger have them, stamps and die cuts on a bundle. Stampers Anonymous have well, you can buy just the stamps if you want, or just the dies, but the dies aren't any good without the stamps, are they?
No.
So you can buy the dies and stamps together or just the dies. Stampers Anonymous have them because that's who makes my stamps, and Spellbinders have them. Now Stampers Anonymous also have the dies and Spellbinders also have the stamps. So, you know, if you're particular to one, if you're faithful to one place. Now there's also independent stores as well. So, you know, check with your independent store whether they've got... Oh, Jessica's on.
Oh, hi,
Jessica, I gave her a Sunday name there. Jess is on. Check with your local store if they've got them, etc. Because, you know, do support your local stores as well. If you're in the UK, Ben at Art from the Heart, he's got them all in. Again, he's doing bundles. He's nearly out, I think.
Oh, really?
They've gone ever so well over there. So so he's got those. But yeah, check your local store. And like I say, you can just buy the stamps if you want. If you're not a die cutter, you can just buy the sets of stamps. But if you're a die cutter, they are there. This will not be for every release that I do. It will just be, I don't know, maybe twice a year or something. I'm not quite sure. Because again, I do quite big stamps. And the big some of my stamps are simple to cut out. So I'm not planning on every set being like that. But I will give you plenty of notice. And
unless people start asking you.
Unless people start asking, yeah. And I am going to try again to do sort of smaller ones and name them, you know, more the ones that are difficult to maybe cut out and things like that. And Jay loves to make cards. I made cards for years, so I very rarely make cards now, just for a launch. She loves to make cards, so they'll really come in for her. So yeah. So that was fun. So mint tape, scrapbook.com, or I'm going to use my washi tape. I'm just going to do this. Just going to do this first. If you're very hairy, don't do that because it could hurt. But if you do that, or on your knee, and then so you don't want it to tear up
the paper,
some of the paper, some of the cardstock. And I would sit and do tons of this because it's much easier to play around with these when you've got a lot. You know, you can like, oh, I'll put him behind there, and I'll have this little one popping out here, you know, or I'll have it popping out the top of here.
If you're not feeling inspired, you could just spend the day like stamping and cutting. Yeah. And then come back to it. You know?
I never look at my stamps and think, right, I'm going to
do this
stamp him and him. I have boxes of all these cutouts, and I just
say, let's see what.
And I just root through. I just root through, and then I just pull them out, and I make things like that. But it was good. I enjoyed it. And look at those two with the robins on. I'm going to go put them in the journal now with their scarves on. So
yes, you're a very good student.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I was paying attention as well.
Yes.
She's always worried I don't pay attention. I get distracted so easily.
I asked her to please pay attention.
But
it's very important, and she was very good.
Yes. But I did because I was interested. It's when something doesn't really... Yeah. I was just intrigued. I didn't realise the die cut community was as big.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a couple of people who struggled to cut out. I didn't realise it was as big as it was.
It's a thing.
And yeah, it's cool. I'm really chuffed. Because you could still cut, like, for example, the robin on... I could do one on a pattern and one on, say, craft, and then cut his legs off and swap them.
Right.
So I can still mix and match. And do, you know.
Dolls are colourful.
Oh, look, Beth's on. She said she loves die cutting.
Oh, good for you.
She loves die cutting. So it's exciting, and I'm excited to learn more of the techniques and the different bits as well. I just, I spend a lot of time in hotels. That's where I do a lot of cutting. But when I'm home, we'll probably use them. We'll use them. If you're at Stampers Anonymous, not this week, next week, at the class, I will have the dies, and they have a couple of different machines. They have Tim's machine. I think they might have for spellbinders as well. So if people in class want to play, because we'll be using these new stamps, you know, they can use the dies as well if they would like. So if you're there, we'll use those, and then it'll be more when I get home.
Beth is excited.
Oh yeah, Beth, you're coming, aren't you? Beth's coming too. Yeah, that'll be Beth. We won't see Beth all class. She'll be just sat at the back with the machine, just doing.
And then
just
I still always say, one of these days I have to go to Stampers Anonymous.
You do. You have to come to Stampers Anonymous with me, because some of the ladies who come when I teach here, they were like Beth comes over, and Robin and Debbie come, and oh my gosh, Jamie and Rachel have been, Pam's been, you know, lovely Pam. So yeah, you need to come out there, and then you can maybe do the class. Just chill and do the class with me. So yeah. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, it's 9. It's 4:30 here. Patty will be leaving soon. They're all leaving me to go to Vegas.
I gotta finish packing.
And I will be just going back to my office to continue designing. So thank you so much. We do appreciate you putting up with us. One of us is going to have to run round there and press. Shall I do it? I'll do it.
She's the expert. Okay.
I'll let Say thank you to Patty for she enables us. And when you see the range of videos, Patty does loads of them. And if she's not making them, she is filming them. So bye.
Bye everyone.